In the previous video, we compute the moving average for the price of stocks, and in this video, we're going to subset the moving average and the price after 2009 January 1st, and then plot it out as well. So the first step we're going to need is to make an index. In this case, like a logical factor that return true if the data is after January 1st, 2009 and false otherwise, and then subset the relevant price data and moving average data from the data frames from two data frames using the index we compute. So let's do it. So we can see that using comparison operators, we can generate two logical factors. IXMA, IX_P is a logical factor that return false if it's before 2009 January 1st, and true if it is after. So let's check the first few elements and the last few elements. We can see that like for observations in 2000, obviously it will return false, and for those elements in 2017 is return true. So seems like it generate what we want. So we'll continue, and then we'll subset the data frames and create two new data frames objects using these index that we just generate. So let's check it again, and we see that the first few observations for the two new data frame objects we generate, they have dates after 2009, 0102. It makes sense, right? Like for the January 1st, it's a public holiday, so it's not likely to have any price informations. So seems like it's doing the right jobs, and we'll continue moving on. Okay. So for graph, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. You can slightly adjust adjust accordingly for your assignments. But if you are interested, you can check out the documentations for par and plot. And if you still not satisfy the quality of the graph, you can check out ggplot2 later on, but it's again it's not required for the course, so it's not going to be covered. So the first thing we're going to do is set the margins for the graph. These four values are for bottoms, left, top, right. So you can play around with number if you really want to, but this is my setting, so I will just use these. And then if we use it's not necessary using width, but I use it to save typing. As you can see that later on we can it's okay to use plot directly, but you have to put the data frame for after every columns. So I just use width to save typing for the purpose of save typings. Okay, this is going to determine the color of the lines, and then yeah, basically you can y_lim is setting the limit of the y-axis, and this is the titles. So I guess by running this, oh wait, I plot this before, so you already see the graph is there. But we would like to plot on the same graph, like we would like to plot the moving average as well. So in this case, we'll just set par open bracket new equals to t, so that we can plot it on the same graphic device. and as you can see, the blue line is the moving average, but it's like maybe a few days later we will forget, right? So let's put the legend on as the reminder. Yeah, it makes the graph more more easy to understandable. So again, you can export the graph like this, but you can also use diff.copy to save the objects, and then use diff.off, and you have your daily price and moving average of the stock price output